Welcome everybody back to another Pokemon TCG online gameplay and deck profile. Today we're going to be playing the Blazing Volcano theme deck that just recently came out. I've already tinkered with it a little bit. I've played it. It's pretty good. I do like the Stormcaller deck better. I just like it better. There are plays for days in both decks. This one plays my favorite freaking support card right now, TV Reporter. I said in the last video, it reminds me of Graceful Charity from Yu-Gi-Oh! And I just absolutely love that card. And this one just kind of gave me a nostalgic feel back to Yu-Gi-Oh's Graceful Charity. You also play the rest of these guys, pretty much the whole nine right here. Pokemon Fan Club. You got Lily, you got the Professor, you got Copycat, you got a copy of Guzma in here. I mean, the deck is what it is, at least when it comes to trainers and supports. The Pokemon in here, though, you do play the Macargo that lets you stack on top of your deck, which is extremely important for your Entei plays. You actually want to get that Macargo out there with this Entei, so you can start doing Eruption and start getting big damage real fast. Entei can do up to 200 damage. Part of that is going to be stacking your deck with an energy, and then there's going to be some luck involved with hoping that your opponent has an energy as well on the top of their deck as well. Then you got Heracross. Heracross is he's a good sleeper, and you'll see here in a couple matches when we do if I can pull off a couple of his plays. If you get the Blaziken out there quickly, and him, you might have a good time. Blaziken, his Fire Starter ability is pretty good. I like the stacking from your discard pile onto one of your bench Pokemon, a Fire Energy. It keeps the deck going a little quicker, and if you mess up or if you lose some Pokemon in the beginning, obviously you can retrieve those energies back. You're playing 19 energy in here, you're playing 5 leaf, and then you're playing 14 fire. So you got energy. The play that I like to do, though, and this is where this deck can get, it depends on what you draw first, and I'll stop rambling after we're done with this and get into some matches so I can show you. But attack operations, if you start out with a Houndour and you hit his first ability, which it's Team Hunt, lets you draw a card. But if you get a couple Houndours out there, like, you can draw a few cards and really get up in card advantage in your hand on your opponent. And then if you bring him in turn 2, maybe turn 3, you could start knocking out some of your opponent's Pokemon really fast. So that's what I'm going to try to focus on here, really, is honestly to play the Houndoom play and then to try to get into the Macargo Entei play, using Blaziken mostly as a supporter. Shuckles, he's Shuckle. Put some energies in your discard, and he attaches, which is cool, but I don't like the 60 HP. He's really weak late game. I really don't care for Shuckle too much. He is good, but I don't care for him too much. Okay, so enough with me rambling. Let's get into the Blazing Volcano deck. Here we go. We're gonna go theme. We're gonna go versus. I really need to win some more matches. I need to get that full art prize card. All right, so we're gonna be going against Black Star 999 here. They are. I think that's a burning. I don't think I've played this deck that they're playing, so that's unfortunate. So I won't know all the plays. All right, so we're gonna bring in Slugma. This is not a good hand. It could be. It could be. I got a couple ideas here. Even though this probably isn't gonna be. What am I doing here? I can go for an Entei, and then I can use the Timer Ball to get my Macargo. I can use my Guzma to switch, and I can start playing that. You know, I actually want to go for the Houndoom play really bad, but that doesn't seem like the best play. At least with the hand that I have right now, it's almost calling for this play. So we're going to do this. We're actually going to level ball. we get one. So we're going to grab that Macargo that we were just talking about. So we're going to grab the Macargo. From here, I actually want to hold the Guzma. I don't think he's going to get knocked out immediately. So what we're going to do, see, we're going to use Guzma next turn. So let's start setting up our bench here. Let's get Torchic out there. Let's get a Houndoom out there. Now getting Houndoom out there, getting Houndour out there, and then getting Houndoom out there, it's not that good right now because my opponent's plus, what, 3 on me now? Can I do math today? 4? Well, no, now he's plus 1 on me in his hand. Or her hand. That's actually a female avatar, so I'll say her, I guess. Alright, so he does 30. He hits me with a 30 damage. I'm not worried. I don't care. It's not that big of a deal to me. We're going to pop the Macargo on here, and now he's going to go got him. Okay. Now we're going to Guzma. But we're going to Guzma this little guy here. He's going to evolve him eventually. But we're going to get the burn in. We're actually going to stack our deck right now to give us a little bit more juice. Actually, you know what? I want to guarantee that I can attach an energy to my Entei next turn. Guarantee I want to be able to have that. Unless my opponent does something to shuffle up my deck, I should be able to pull that off next turn. So it gets the burn. Is the burn going to stay? The burn is going to stay. Okay. Draws for their turn. Activates potions. Going to heal for 30. That's fine. I'm not worried. I don't care. And there goes the battle. Just had to have played this deck before. Had to have known what I had set up. The deck's been out for almost a week now, so I expect people to know the plays. You should. At least if you're going to play themed matches. If you're going to play themed, definitely know these decks. That was really bad on my part because I didn't know their deck plays. So I couldn't optimize turns and situations. But that's okay. I find it easier in any card game, period, to pretty much know all the cards. At least know what the cards do. I'm not saying that if you're a beginner player or something like that and you don't know what a card does, you know, not to go, hey, let me read that card. Obviously, read the card. I'd even read it even if you didn't know what it was. But just know what the decks are capable of. Okay, so we get no basics in our opening hand here, so we're going to have to mulligan, which already sucks because, well, looks like he's got 3, and we're playing the Garchomp deck, a deck that I know actually very well. I was actually playing that deck before these decks came out, but I seem to like the Stormcaller deck better than I like that. Okay, so we have a Houndour here. Now, I could do a couple things. The only thing that gets really dangerous right here is if he flips over. He could flip over a... Okay, so he didn't flip over the Gibbet. Okay. That's good for us. That is good for us. So what we're going to do now is we're going to stack our deck. If my opponent doesn't know what I'm doing, this will be freaking awesome. If my opponent does know what I'm doing, well, I'm going to have a bad time. So I'm going to leave the cards in my hand. I could put the basics down. I could get a threat here of getting picked off right here. And I could lose the entire match. Well, the match. So, he's going to Cynthia. He's going to get 6. He might have an idea what I'm trying to do here. Yeah, he does. That's fine. That is completely fine. Because what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to mess him up real good. I'm going to drop everything to make him feel like he can drop everything. But instead of attacking him, which I probably should right here, because if he evolves that, I don't have anything in my hand for his evolution to get me with, we could go copycat right here. Could go copycat right there. I think we're, I don't want to, I don't want to take a chance on him, him pitching all of his cards right here because he knows what I'm trying to do. Alright, he's gonna add an energy to. It's not a basic Pokemon. Oh, he's going for the support card, the Cynthia that he just hit. Okay, so he's still gonna have 6 in his hand. It's gonna be totally irrelevant. All he's letting me do at this point is just add my resources while trying to keep a steady hand. And I'm actually fine with that. He's gonna want to try to keep me in check here. He's gonna activate another Cynthia next turn to get another 6, but I might be able to hold him right here with another nasty plot. While he's being silly, trying to counteract my Houndoom, I'm going to start setting up other plays, because this has happened to me a few times already. My opponent knows, I mean, freak, if you read the card, you're going to know that it says, hey, don't let your opponent don't let them have more cards in their hand than you. He's getting brave now. He's going to have 6, but I'm going to have 7. I could even TV Reporter and get 2 fresh cards if I wanted to. Or we could activate this and draw 2 cards and actually get our +1. We don't get to keep it, but we get to keep the +1. So we're going to have 3, 6, 7, 8 to our opponent's 6. So I can put the Macargo in play right now. Now I'm going to still have 7. I'm going to be able to bash this thing's brains in. Just like that. We're going to get a Leaf Energy. Not really any help. It's really only good for Heracross. You can stack them on your Blaziken. You can stack them on them. You can stack them on everything, but I really just use them for discard fodder for Ultra Balls or TV Reporters after I normally get 1 up for a Heracross. All right, so he's going to get an extra 20 on his attack. It looks like he's going to hit me for... Ooh, he's going to hit me with the Identity, so this might be a bad time for me right here. Yep, it's going to knock me out. I was worried that was going to happen. We're actually going to throw in Torchic. Now we're going to let loose a little bit. We're going to get 2 heads, so we're going to grab the Combusken. We're going to put the Combusken in play. I would like, honestly, what I would like to do, let's hit a TV Reporter right now. See what else we draw out of it. We're going to pitch 1 Leaf Energy because we don't really need it. Now we're going to activate our Nest Ball. We're not going to put Shuckle out there. That just sounds like an awful idea. But we are going to get Entei out there. Should have gotten that out there much earlier. Especially with having the Macargo there. Now from here, I'm actually going to... I could sacrifice... No, we're not sacrificing anybody to the lambs here, buds. We're going to hit the switch. We will sacrifice Heracross if he's needed to be sacrificed. It's not really going to matter, though, here in a turn or two. Because I am going to put the Blaziken on top with the Macargo. Next turn, I will draw it. I'll end my turn, and I'll give my opponent this as a freebie. 5-5 tied up. Prize cards. He's reusing that as Cynthia quite a bit. He's abusing it pretty well. He's used it 3 times, I believe, now. which is what this deck should be doing. But he should be doing it with a Garchomp out there. Garchomp can be an issue very quickly if he can start. It looks like he's going to start working on it right now, actually. That was a silly, silly play. That was a very silly play on his part. Okay. So what we need to do from here is going to get his Garchomp in there. Let's see what we have in the deck to see if we have anything to switch with. We do have a Guzma on top. Not going to do anything for us this turn. We are going to stack. Ah, such a waste. Such a waste. We are going to stack that. We are going to activate the Professor to at least get a couple more shots in there. What do we have in our discard? We don't have much fire right now. So what we can do, what we're going to do, this is like the only time I think Shuckle would be appropriate. And we're going to dump some energies in there. Just to keep our Blaziken full. Now we're going to hit for 40. This is going to be a very crucial part to this success right here. Because next turn he's going to attach another energy. He's probably going to get it to evolve to Garchomp if he doesn't already have the Garchomp in his hand right now. But he's only going to be able to do 50, so he's not going to be able to take a prize card from anybody. And I know he's going to be worried at this point that if I draw another energy, I can switch out the Heracross. And that's exactly what he's worried about. I feel like he's going to use a Detect here. Try to buy himself a turn. It's not going to matter. I'm knocking out before he gets that Garchomp in. Alright, so I get into a Houndoom, or a Houndour. And this is where we're talking. Yep, and he ends it. Well, he didn't know that I was going to actually Guzma there, but I think he got the point of what was happening. Alright, so we're going to go with another one here. Let's go with another battle. Let's see what we get this time. We're playing the mirror match. Claims I have an advantage. I find that to be mostly just hoopla. I won the... Oh, I guess there's your advantage. Let's see what we draw. We're playing the mirror match, so I'm not going to be able to be too fancy with this guy. I could go into that, but I'd rather go into this just because the retreat cost is a lot smaller. I don't get stuck. Put Entei out. But see, now I need to be worried more about his Houndoom play. Because he could have it. This deck does play 3 Houndooms. Or Houndours. Plays 3 Houndours and 2 Houndooms. So, that's a big play. But I also got to be careful with the Slugma and the Entei setup. It looks like, yes, of course I'd like to draw a card. Are you silly? Yep, that's all we're going to do. And he's got the Houndour right there. Just like I said, right there. So we're going to attach. We're going to actually Shuckle now. Because I want to make sure that when I get this Blaziken live, I can do something. We're not going to Ultra Ball this turn. We're going to wait. I want to see what my opponent has and what my opponent's planning to do before I decide to commit to a hand size and everything like that. Alright, so he's going to Lily his first turn. He's going to get to 8. He's not worried. He's got 7. He's got 8 again. Looks like he's going to try to hang around on this. I don't think this is going to be too useful for him. Unfortunately, right here, he's probably going to get the shuckle out. I'm okay with that. We're looking further down the road. At this point, I have committed to what I've committed to, and I have no choice. So we are going to add the 2 energies to... Ooh, this is a tough one. Let's add them both. He drops his Torchic on the bench. He's really not worried right now. He shouldn't be anyways about having card advantage. Doesn't look like he has a Houndoom, or he would have used it right there. He would have most certainly used it right there. Okay, so here's how this play is going to do. We're going to do that. We're going to Fire Starter. We're going to put it on our Entei. And I'm going to abuse Chuckle again. Now, if he Guzmas me here, I actually, well, he could he could evolve into Houndoom. Oh, he's going to try to go for his own play. Yeah, he still doesn't have the Houndoom. Man, that is terrifying. Alright, so here I'm just gonna end this, I think. I'm gonna try to. Yeah, we're actually gonna Guzma right here. We're gonna bring the Entei in. And he quits. Quits right there. There goes the battle. Alright, so let's do one more. We're on a win streak right now. I mean, let's just go until I lose my win streak. We'll do that. Oh, this is a fun matchup. Draw triple Torchic. Well, I suppose he might actually have the advantage there. Depends on what he gets in. I believe he's going to be looking for... What does this deck play again? I know it plays the Abomasnow. No, it plays the Lantern. Okay. And a Rangaroo. Dang, this deck is kind of good. I've only played this a few times. What he's playing right now. I know a couple of the plays. I know you're just supposed to stack energies and get him out there and pretty much go. Getting that Oranguru out there is going to be really, really good for him, though. He's going to copycat me. I only have 5. I guess it's a +3 on him, so +2. Yeah, I guess he'd have 5. Okay. So he's in Nest Ball. He's setting up all of his plays. But he's going to need energies to make this deck really, really work. Embarrassing as it is, I actually played against this deck a couple nights ago with the Stormcaller deck, and I only drew Mareep, and then like all energies, and he ended up a Rangaroo killing me. It was ridiculous. I don't know. I don't want to get rid of the Macargo. I really don't, because it's a big part of this. But I can't allow him to keep getting... Alright, you know what? Yeah, I got to. Well, I guess I don't have to discard it, so we won't discard it. And I draw nothing again. Wow. I guess he really did have the advantage. Look at that, and I don't even get my coin flip. Yikes. That's alright. That's alright. To my opponent, this has to look ridiculous right now. Like, I have 3 Torchics out there, 5 in my hand, and he's just gonna be like, what the heck? So he puts another bench out. What am I playing? Feels like I'm playing that Empoleon on deck. He's just adding bench Pokemon that don't even need to be on the bench. That's a discard fodder, my friend. I guess unless you want to get extra stuff, sure. Get Shuckle right here. We only got 1. Yeah, I might as well drop the Shuckle in there. I got an idea. This might save us. All that smack I was talking about Shuckle at the beginning of this video, and now here it is, Shuckle. I've used him twice for probably his intended purpose, and he's helping me out. Alright, so we're going to retreat. We're going to bring in the I can't believe I'm doing this after all the smack I talked. Alright, we're going to leave it alone right there. I really, really don't want to lose any of my Torchics. I just don't like seeing that Pokemon get knocked out. It upsets me. I would rather sacrifice Shuckle for it. We're hoping on the Leaf Energy right now, and the reason why I attached the Fire Energy to the Shuckle and brought him in like that is just in case I draw something that I need and I need to attach an energy to it, I can do it, such as like a Hound. If I get a Houndour right now and I need to bring him in, I can't get the Shuckle out. That's a problem. It might be a bigger problem now because he just did that. So we're going to TV Reporter the Saving Grace. We're going to drop that right there. And now we're going to put... Ooh, okay. We don't have more cards than our opponent. So we're not going to actually do much of anything. We are going to attach this to the Entei, though. Why would you do that, though? That doesn't make any sense. Because I'm already assuming that this Shuckle is dead in a turn or two. It is giving my opponent a ton of time to set up his energies, though. He's going to hit me for 40 now, it looks like. The Houndoom play came a little too late. But I might be able to get the Entei play in now. Getting that Macargo out there is really, it's really important. It really is. And prize carding your one Macargo is going to, or your 2 of your Macargos is going to be an issue. If you prize card one of them, you might have a problem. Yeah, he's trying to go for big right now. He's going to go for the Paralyze again. He doesn't get it this time. We get another Fire Energy. Actually, not too worried this time. So what we're going to do now, we're going to Macargo. We're actually going to add something that can get me more cards. What does my opponent have in their hand? They only have 4. We're going to Lily right now. Probably shouldn't have done that. We could swap out for Entei right now, but then I'm going to risk him bringing something in that can be devastating. I do have some weakness advantage on him. That Oranguru is it's going to get beefy really quickly though. and I need to create a second shift right now. All right, so he's gonna try to get 5 because he's still worried about he's either worried or he's just trying to deck himself out. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he's just trying to get him out of here. Now I can see where this is gonna get bad because after I knock this out, he is gonna bring in the Ranger to do some stuff, some stoof. This is where I can set myself up. But then if I use that, I might not be able to knock this out clean and give him a whole nother turn. And that's just not what I'm into. It looks like right now, either way, I don't get the eruption effect like I wanted. We did draw a copycat though. We are going to Fire Fang. This is just going downhill really quickly. I guess as soon as I say I'll stop playing after I lose my win streak, the game was like, alright, yeah, you're done. You're done right here. So, alright. Well, his active is burned. It's a slow burn to 90. He's now evolved. This is where, when this gets knocked out, this will get its energy. And he's got a whole nother tool on his bench here to do something with. Alright, so we're going to go like this. We're going to start flexing a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, we'd rather do this. We got our fire energy. It's not really going to matter. Should we set up the Houndoom for next turn to knock out the Oranguru or whatever he decides to bring in? Because you know he's going to... Well, if we don't put it on this, we're not knocking that out. And we will have the Blaziken next turn. We're actually going to... Might not go for that. I actually want to hold the Guzma. I feel like that might be a better play here down the road. It's the only way that I'm probably going to be able to get out of this altogether. I pushed the Guzma off. I didn't want to draw it. I needed to use the Copycat next turn after I get the Blaziken and this fire energy out of my hand. Alright, so we're going to pick our prize card. Please be something good. Rescue Stretcher. It can get back the Entei. That's what I needed. That's what I actually need. All I want to draw right now is pretty much fire energies. And I got 6 in the discard pile, so why is it frozen? So he's going to bring this in. He's going to do 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 120, 140. Okay, so he's knocking out the Entei. Good night, Entei. Cool thing is we're only 5-5 right now on prize cards. And we're about to be 4-5. Or 5-4. Gotta be 5-4. So it's heading for 120. I need to bring in somebody that's going to be able to do something, not this turn, but next turn. got 5, 3, 4, 5. Well, if we start her here, playing extremely close to his vest right now. Something that's going to give me an extra draw. Don't think I have it right now. He's going to go to knock out the Torchic. We'll do this. I'm pretty much giving him an extra prize card. Go with the TV reporter. See, right here, this is where he's got me, is he has 5. I could use this to swap him. But it won't make a difference this turn. So, we're going to end with that. I'm going to give him an extra prize card. Which is, in turn, going to give him an extra card. Pretty sure I'm going to lose this one right here. I've made like 4 misplays that I... Probably more than... Way more than that. Way more than that. He did open really good, but card games don't work like that. A lot of skill, luck is involved for sure, but skill is too. So, we're actually going to have to drop our Houndoom out there. Although I'm pretty sure he's going to be able to do something right here anyways. It's not going to matter. He's got 3-6. I have 3-6. TV reporter, maybe I can get something cool. 3, 6, 7 to his 6. We're going to Macargo right now. We are going to grab... Who are we going to grab? What are we going to grab? Grab a switch. We're going to fire starter. We don't want to waste any energies that we can waste. Nope, we're not doing that. We're going to hit him with the attack. I could have probably done that without. No, because it would have only done 100, I believe. So we grab our second prize card. That's good news. He's going to drop all of his energies off of this right now to knock out this Houndoom. What I'm hoping for right now is I'm going to put in that Torchic after he knocks us out. And then I'm going to draw that switch. And then I'm going to use something. I don't know which support yet, but I'm going to use something to hope to get another fire energy. I'm going to use Blaziken's Fire Starter to put another fire energy from my discard pile into Blaziken. It's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough to do what I need it to do. I don't think it's going to be enough. But now that I'm not focusing on keeping a bunch of cards in my hand, so we're going to put Torchic in, like I said. This is where I can really probably just start letting go right now. So we're going to do that. We could put the Combuskin in, because it's not going to matter when we switch. Do we want to Ultra Ball? Do we want to do this? Do we want to guarantee a fire energy? Of course we want to guarantee a fire energy on our Pokemon. Obviously put it on him. We're going to use the Rescue Stretcher to put a Pokemon from our discard pile back in our hand. Why didn't you add that? Because he's caught on to to our strategy a little bit, or he knew our strategy from the beginning, or were we kidding? Now that we have that fire start, we have that fire on top. Let's put that fire from the deck on top. We have 4 left in the deck, and we have 2 of those. So that could go with this, if we can keep Blaziken in long enough to fire starter. We are going to add this to that. We are going to swap these guys out. We're going to hit everybody for 20. He's going to be able to bring in a Rangaroo and probably do some serious damage. What's that do? 20 times the amount of energies? So he's going to be doing 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. He'll be doing 100 damage with his Rangaroo. I do not hold a weakness to it. I only hold weakness to water. I resist nothing. I do not think I'm going to be able to ride Blaziken home on this. But I might. I'm not. Because he's going to keep that. That Rangaroo will not die next turn. Even with a 90 damage on it. And I think I've used... I should have 1 boost left. But I'm going to have no way of drawing it. Uses the twins. He's going to draw 5 new. So Psychic, like I said, take 100. We're definitely going to do this though. We're going to drop another Blaziken in play. We could always add to this. We could add to this one, right? We could add to our Entei right now. We could put another fire energy on the top of our deck. We could then put Blaziken in the active when this Blaziken gets knocked out. And then draw in. Okay. So, because I said I have 4 left, and that'll be 3. Okay. So, yeah. We're actually going to put this on the Entei. That might have been the worst play I've ever done in my life. Guarantee us another fire energy. We've already stacked this turn. We're actually going to use another fire starter. Put on that. Now what I should have done, I messed up. I messed up real big right there. Those 2 fire energies should have went on Blaziken. And then next turn I could have put Blaziken in. I could have knocked out 3 prize cards in 1 turn. Well, I blew the game there, guys. It looks like I was trying to get that Entei in there to do the Macargo play. But I'm going to come up real short. If I put the 2 fire energies that I just attached to to Entei onto the second benched Blaziken, when this Blaziken gets knocked out, I could have brought in the 3rd Blaziken. I would have drawn the fire energy attached to it. I would have knocked out this, 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 and the Rangaroo. So now I lose because of that. I might be able to pull something out of the gutter here on this, but I do not think so. Do I want to use that? Yeah, we'll use the leaf, I guess. I don't need more fires. I'm going to draw more fires. Alright, so from there, fuck it. There we go. Goose must be right here. This might be the end. Yep, it's the end. He wins. I misplayed. I should have set this up for the Inte. Instead of putting in that Inte, I could have won last turn. Wow, that was the biggest garbage match I think I've ever done ever. That was an abomination to my credentials. Okay, well, like I said, we lost the win streak, so I'm done. That's the Blazing Volcano deck that just came out alongside with the Stormcaller deck. Get it for yourself on Pokemon trading card game online. It's pretty fun. Try it out for yourself. You'll most likely do better with it than I just did. And as always, guys, thank you for watching. Please comment, subscribe. Tell me how much I suck, how good I am. I don't care. Just comment, subscribe, and thank you guys. Bye.